This is just going to be a short and sweet guide for the Titan class for the Solstice of Heroes event. Basically, if you don't know what the Solstice of Heroes, it's a summer event inside Destiny 2 where you upgrade a rarity of armor to different stages, and it's pretty cool. There's a new zone called the European Aerial Zone where you're doing a lot of these objectives for these stages there, and yeah, we're just going to jump right into it. There's about 15 objectives per stage, so think of it as you do the first stage, which is the renewed set, and then you go to the Majestic and then the Magnificent. Basically, all you got to do is go to Ava in the tower the first time right now, and you get an introductory quest to the EAZ if you haven't been there, but you probably get it if you still went there, just to have an introduction quest. And you get the Compass Rose Shotgun, but also you get the armor set that you'll start off these stages, and after you finish all these objectives, you'll be going back to upgrade to another stage and then doing the objectives again. So it's not too crazy to understand, but it's pretty cool. So here we go. So for the Titan class, there's 3 objectives per each of the armor pieces. 3 for the helmet, 3 for the gauntlets, 3 for the chest, etc. You get me. So the first, for the helmet, it's going to ask you to do 1 EAZ run, which you'll do in the introduction quest. Get 200 elemental orbs with any super and with any weapon. So easy stuff to do, either solar, arc, void, or stasis. And get 20 finishers. So easy stuff that you can do. So 20 finishers. Again, easy stuff that you can do in the EAZ run, so you should get the helmet done very quick. Helmet's like the easiest out of them all. Then the next thing is going to ask you for the gauntlets. It's going to do 1 playlist activity, either Crucible, Strikes, or Gambit, just 1. It's going to ask you to complete, decrypt 10 Solstice packages. You get this thing called Solstice packages from completing the EAZ runs, and it will be going to your inventory or the postmaster, so you'll be able to go there and then you can collect them and then boom, consume them, and you'll get some loot, and that's all you have to do. And then lastly, for the gauntlets, you're going to have to kill 200 hive, which is not bad. You can find it in the EAZ or the moon or the cosmic room, or if you do playlist strikes, easy stuff to get done. Then for the chest piece for the Titan, you're going to have to complete 2 public events anywhere in the solar system, easy stuff. You're going to have to kill 50 enemies in playlist activities with either arc or stasis. If you have Beyond Light, you can use stasis. If you're New Light, you can use arc. Then you have to finally kill 30 opposing guardians either in the Crucible or Gambit. Crucible would be better. So that will finish off the chest piece. Lastly, next is the leggings. You have to do 1 patrol anywhere in the galaxy, not too bad. You have to get 50 orbs of power, collect 50 orbs of power, and then you have to defeat combatants with super abilities. So easy stuff. That's all you have to do for the leggings. Next, for the Solstice mark, you're going to have to do 3 law sectors on any destination, collect solar elemental orbs, 200 solar elemental orbs in free roam, which anywhere in the solar system, and get 100 precision kills with combatants. So easy stuff. So after you complete all those objectives on all of the helmet, gauntlets, chest, leggings, and mark, you're gonna have them have a white border around them, like glowing, or it shouldn't have, like, it would have a better white border. That means that you've done them all, and you can check it on your menu screen. But after you complete them all, you go back to Ava in the tower, and this will start a new stage. You will go and you will I don't know what the thing is for it, but you just go to the statue and you can just stay there, and then it will give you a new set of armor. So easy stuff. So this next set of armor is going to be probably the most time you're ever going to spend with armor sets, because it has a lot more, objectives that you're going to need to do. So here we go. For the helmet, for the Majestic set, you're going to have to defeat 5 mini-bosses in the European Aerial Zone before the boss is summoned. So 5 mini-bosses is the first stage of the EAZ, so not too bad. Then you're going to have to collect any kind of elemental orb, which is not too bad. And then you have to rapidly defeat combatants. So that's for the helmet, for the Majestic set. Again, the helmet's not the worst part, so it's good. The Gauntlets is going to ask you to complete Altars of Sorrow on the Moon or override missions from Season of the Splicer. So if you're a person who has Shadowkeep, then you're going to you can do Altars of Sorrow if you don't have Season of the Splicer. However, if you do have Season of the Splicer, you can go and do override. Next, you're going to have to gain elemental empowerment buffs by collecting elemental orbs. Now, a lot of people might be confused of this. Basically, there's Solar Arc Void. I don't know if there's Stasis Empowerment. I don't know if that's in the game yet or if they did put it in it. But for Arc, Solar, and Void, when you're getting kills and getting combatants and getting orbs, I think total of 20 or 25 orbs, you'll have this buff called like Solar, Void, or Arc Empowerment. And that will basically give you some kind of buff, and then you just have to gain those elemental empowerment buffs in the EAZ, because I believe that's the only way to get them, but I think you can get them elsewhere, but that's how you get them. And lastly, for the Gauntlets, you're going to have to defeat combatants with solar weapons, which ain't bad. You just put a solar weapon on. For the Majestic chess piece, you're going to have to complete Blind Well activities in the Dreaming City or Wrathborn hunts from Season of the Hunt. Season of the Hunt, Wrathborn hunts are very quick. They're not too bad to do, but Blind Well activities if you don't have Season of the Hunt. So I see what they're getting here. So they made it so, like, if you have the seasons this year, then you can do this other, but if you don't, you can do this other thing from previous years. Then you have to collect Solstice Key Fragments, which you do get from the EAZ. Easy stuff from the thing that you can get, and then you just go to your inventory, so it's not too bad. And then you have to defeat combatants with arc grenades, so just be sure to put a arc subclass. That will finish off the chess piece on Majestic. Next will be the Majestic leggings. You're going to have to complete public events on Europa or Battlegrounds from Season of the Chosen. Now, Battlegrounds would be better because sometimes public events never spawn on Europa, and it can be kind of like a wait time kind of deal. But again, if you don't have Season of the Chosen, you can go and do public events on Europa, but if you do, you can do Battlegrounds. Then you're going to have to collect Void or Stasis and Elemental Orbs in Strikes, Crucible, or Gambit playlist, so it's a choice if you want to go and use Void or Stasis in Strikes, Crucible, or Gambit. It's up to you. I would prefer Strikes the most, because that's how much you can get Elemental Orbs more quicker than that. And then lastly, for the leggings, you're going to have to defeat combatants with melee attacks while using a Void subclass. That will finish off the leggings. And lastly, for the Majestic set Mark, you're going to have to complete Crucible Glory playlist activities, Nightfall Strikes, or matches in Trials of Osiris. Now, I wouldn't recommend Trials because, again, that's only on the weekend, and maybe if you're playing on, like, the weekdays, you, again, wouldn't do that. So either Crucible Glory playlist activities or Nightfall Strikes. I would say Nightfall Strikes because it might gain more progress than just playing Crucible Glory playlist activities because, yeah. Then you have to collect Arc Elemental Orbs in the European Aerial Zone activity. Not bad, just use an Arc subclass, and if you're getting the Arc Grenades previously from that other objective, you can do that. And then lastly, for the Majestic set, you're going to have to defeat Powerful Hive, which you can find Moon, Cosmodrome, and in the EAZ as well. So after you have all those objectives done for the Majestic set, you go back to Ava. And this will get you the last stage. You meditate, and that will finish off the second out of 3 stages. The last stage is the Magnificent set. Now, like other ones, all the armor pieces have 1 objective, not 3. And one of these, it's going to take time, so it's not going to be too bad. But yeah, this will then get you the armor's white glow. So after you finish the Magnificent armor objectives for that piece, you will get a white glow. So again, Magnificent is probably going to ask you to just do 1 thing for each of the pieces, and then that's it. That will be the end of the armor grind for there. So for the helmet for the Titan class, it's going to ask you to complete Nightfall on Master or Grandmaster difficulty to enable a armor's white glow on your helmet. Now, Grandmaster would be better, but if you're not ready for Grandmaster, you can go and do Master Nightfalls, and that will finish it up. Next, you can, for the gauntlets, complete any raid to enable this armor's white glow. So Last Wish, Garden of Salvation, Vogue, or Deepstone, and you'll be able to finish the gauntlets. So that will get the gauntlets white glow. For the chest, you just have to complete any dungeon. So Prophecy, Pit of Heresy, or the Shattered Throne. I believe you only need to do 1, and then that will get the chest pieces white glow. After that, for the leggings, you have to defeat champions or defeat guardians in the competitive Crucible or Trials of Osiris, Trials or Glory playlist to enable this white glow. So you can either go defeat champions or defeat guardians in competitive /trials. So my opinion, I would do champions, but it's up to you if you want to go defeat champions or defeat guardians to get the leggings white glow. And lastly, to end off this whole entire armor grind, to get the white glow for the magnificent mark, is that you have to complete legendary or master lost sectors to enable this armor's white glow. After you finish all those objectives, you will have the entire set completed from all the way once to finish. So that will finish it off. You'll get your white glow, and I believe you can go to the Eververse or whatever and get the other glows. I'm not totally sure with that, but after that, that's all you have to do, and you'll get a white glow for the magnificent set. So that finishes off the all the way from once to finish the renewed, majestic, and magnificent Solstice set for the Titan class. I hope you guys did enjoy this cool, quick video. I didn't want to waste anyone's time, and hopefully you were great. You got some of the objectives narrowed down. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and yeah, much appreciated, guys.